Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. So I thought this episode was pretty good. All right, I thought this episode was actually pretty good. There was one thing that I could have did without. Take a wild guess what that is. Ridge and Taylor. Ridge and Taylor brung absolutely nothing to this episode at all. At all. Watching their scenes was an entire waste of time. It's a waste of time. They did nothing for this episode except for be complete and utter filler. And I get it, okay? There's a lot of times a lot of other characters got to sit there and take the hit for being fillers, okay? So I'm not attacking them personally, but they didn't do anything for this episode at all. They were just a giant, utter waste of time and probably money because they still had to get paid. You know what they did? You know what they've been doing for the past 3 or 4 days? Yeah, nothing actually changed. Okay, they did the exact same thing today that they did yesterday, and the day before that, and the day before that. So whenever I see them on screen, my eyes start to roll in the back of my head because I'm like, here we go again. Yeah, Steffi. Is Steffi okay? We got to get there faster. Steffi and Finn. I had a dream about Finn and Steffi and a clown. You know, I had a dream that I actually watched a good episode. You idiots were not involved. I want that to come to pass. Don't get me wrong. They're real characters when they're actually doing something and not just monologuing about the same goddamn thing over and over again. The rest see stuff like this. Okay, now we got that nonsense out the way. You know, it actually kind of reminds me of my days review. It's like the minute I got the garbage out the way, I felt better. So, they kind of replay everything from yesterday. Bill comes in, sees Finn, Lee comes in, they hug and everything like that. And at this point, Sheila starts asking the wrong questions. How are you alive? I saw the car burn. I saw you went into the ocean or, into the water and everything like that. I was like, Sheila, you are asking the wrong questions. What you should be doing is trying to find a way to get the hell out of there. Of course, this guy looks like he is a damn football player, so good luck with that. I'm talking about Bill. So after she starts asking a bunch of dumbass questions, they kind of go over everything about what happened as far as, her being alive. Just kind of replaying, just kind of retelling everything that already happened for the new people that are just probably joining in for the first time. So just kind of just rehash over everything that happened. Her recovery, his recovery, all that stuff. Sheila, of course, after Finn asking those stupid ass questions, she tries to run. Of course, she got stopped. And then she got duct taped or, tied up and everything like that. Now, Lee's like, yo, listen, take my son out of here, get the cops or whatever we gotta do. I'm gonna be fine. Bill is like, I'm not leaving you with Psycho over here. It's not what he said, but we all know what he said. And she's like, no, just go. So he leaves. They go on their private, he gets on Bill's private jet, tries to call Steffi, gets no answer. Now, while Lee is not there talking to Sheila about you're going to go to jail for a long time and this is the end of you and yada, 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 good old Mike is there. So Mike is there. Mike walks up and boop, knocks over that. Unties Sheila. They kiss. They have this 1970 romantic music going on. I laughed my ass off. I thought that was pretty hilarious. Every now and then, B&B can surprise me in a very good way. Doesn't top the whole, Eric finding out that his equipment works again, but it was pretty funny. So, she gets untied, and, she's like, she's gone or whatever, and he's all like, oh, well, I'm going to sit there and find you. The door's already closed. This chick is gone. She's not worried about you, okay? You are the 1970s version of a simp. Okay? Now you're standing there holding the bag. So I'm sitting there thinking, Mike, why don't you just get the hell out of there? So he starts to walk out of there. Lee trips him. They face off for a little bit. And he's all like, oh, I'm going to sit there and put you on the ground again. At this point, Baker decided to actually, he finally gets there. Baker was sitting there talking to Liam, and I'm going to be completely honest. I felt like that was probably the most frustrating conversation that Liam has probably had in a very long time. Or probably one of the most frustrating conversations. He's all like, we found Sheila. Finn is alive. Baker's like, huh? What? Wait, I don't have time for games. Seriously, bro? You're part of LAPD's finest? He's giving you information saying, hey, these people are alive, they need your help, I'm gonna get you a text. He's like, huh? What? Can I get another officer? Can I get somebody else? Because we're not vibing. We're not nothing. So finally, he gets his ish together, and he's like, okay, cool. Text me. He gets the address. He gets there. Hope is there. Hope plays catch up, asking the usual. Wait, Finn is alive? What, Lee? Lee was this? Lee was that? Just kind of giving the audience, and I don't blame her on this one, giving the audience backstory, what's been going on, just to kind of catch people up. Also felt like your presence wasn't really necessary, but whatever. Sure, we got 3 people that seemed like they really was not necessary in this episode, but okay, whatever. But I give Hope a pass because she was just there. Those 2 idiots did nothing except for annoy me. So now, well, Sheila's in the win again. Hey, maybe she could sit there and go to General City and start causing havoc over there. How about that? So now Mike is there. He's holding the bag. That dude is done. It's not like Sheila's going to sit there and break him out. Okay, so I was like, man, you better have enjoyed that kiss. Okay, you better have enjoyed that kiss. That kiss should have meant everything in the world. That should have been your big payoff. Because after that, well, I'm gonna stop talking now because it's gonna start to get inappropriate. So I'm just gonna stop. So I feel like that's about it, and that's mostly because, well, talking about Taylor and Ridge was just, well, you can just watch my review from yesterday, and it was the exact same thing. Didn't really do anything. So besides that, I think I kind of covered everything for the most part. So with that being said, before I go, again, the DC Soap Sanctuary are going to be on JLJ Media at 9 o'clock New York time. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be pretty interesting. I'll leave it at that. But I'm looking forward to it. So I hope everyone joins us. And yeah, thank you for watching. Be safe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.